Hello, in this video I'm going to share with you something that's pretty massively transformative, and if you remember this and when you remember this, it really changes everything. And that is the idea that in any moment you can shift your frame of mind. What do I mean by shifting your frame of mind? Well, if you're like me and you have struggled with having negative thought loops and going down this spiral pathway and chasing the rabbit where you are just assuming and building evidence, building a case for some sort of negative assumption, and you're feeling worse and worse and worse until something distracts you or somehow you exhaust yourself. What I want you to remember during those pivotal points where you can still shift is that at any moment you can change your perspective. You can change your level of awareness. So from one point of view, there are many levels of consciousness. There is a spectrum of consciousness. And so whenever we get on a thought pattern, because our state of being is resonating at a certain level that then is connected to the beliefs that we will have, because that's the vibrational equivalent of our state of being, then that will inform the thought package, the data package of thoughts that we have access to, which then it informs the feelings we will have. Thus will inform our behavior. So again, I will share why it's so important to orient yourself before you go to bed and you start your day, as the Eastern mystics have discussed, that you start your day before you go to sleep. So if you orient first thing of the day before you actually even go to sleep and start the day with this reset, and then you wake up and you again focus on your preferred state of being, this will bookend your day and make it easier for in the middle of the day when you are having a dip. Perhaps your blood sugar crashes, perhaps you're just on the low end of an emotional wave, perhaps something unexpected occurs and you have an emotional trigger towards it. So that no matter what happens during your day, you don't have to ride a trigger or ride a thought spiral for many minutes or even for hours, as I have. And how I know this is true, that we get to change our state of being, that we can change our perspective, is that I personally lived a lot of my life believing that my thoughts were real, believing that whatever thoughts came across my screen of consciousness were just how it was. And I was buying into my own delusion constantly. It wasn't until I started realizing that I had choice, that I had agency and sovereignty over my state of being, that I even realized that I had access. And it all comes down to what level of consciousness that you're operating at. And so how you raise your consciousness, it's varying for every individual, but for the basics, of course, you must nourish your body. You must start with the fundamentals. You need to make sure you are giving your body the tools and fundamental resources it needs to thrive, because a healthy body equals a healthy mind. And of course, a healthy mind equals a healthy body. So if you want to equip yourself with the resources to practice changing your state of being and to reorient yourself whenever you're having a difficult time and you're just stuck in a one-track mind of this is how it is, this is how it is, this is how it is. And the story could be, oh, I don't have enough money for that, I don't have enough money, I can't do this, oh, I can't follow my dream because of this, oh, this person doesn't want me, I'm not worthy of this person, oh, my parents didn't love me, you know, whatever your particular automatic negative thought that hangs around and is sticky and then brings you off track, because we all have our own different flavors and they have all their own different stories. Whatever that is for you, the most beneficial remembrance would be to keep orienting yourself to, I am choosing my state of being. I get to choose. I get to reorient. I get to focus on what I prefer to focus on. I get to feel grateful. I get to look for evidence of the reality I want to create, which makes it easier for me to believe that it's possible. Now, there's many ways that we can approach this. But if you want specific directed help, you can leave a comment or a question in the comment section or send me a message in whatever format that you get this. And I can reply to your specific concern or challenge that you have in your unique situation. Because when you learn and you realize and you have the direct experience of knowing you have this skill, and you can feel how it shifts you, you can see how, oh my goodness, whoa, I was in a funk for a few minutes and now I feel so much lighter and now I can reorient myself. When you realize you can access that superpower, everything changes. And yes, at times it's easier than others, but we just keep practicing it. Why? Because as conscious creators, there is nothing out there that is wanting anything for us. It's just us getting to choose and define our experience. And we have all of the support. We have the unconditional support of life itself, of the universe. And we have the loving support of our non-physical friends. So, if you want any assistance with this, this is what I do. And my name is Karissa Wieskamp. And as a transformational coach, I am absolutely inspired to help people like you move through those self-defeating loops and negative thought spirals that have kept you in self-sabotage and kept you from feeling like you are realizing and actualizing your dreams, because they are so much closer than you may believe is possible. And I would be honored if I can add any kind of benefit to your experience. Have a beautiful now.